Good morning on this December morning. This is a poem about forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that we need to do in order to be able to remove stress and hurt and pain, in order to restore that loving connection between the injured parties. So it's something that we all come across in our lives at different times, and often it's those who we love who can hurt us the most, which sometimes makes it hardest to forgive. But what we must remember is that we have a full range of human emotions. Scripture divides them into flesh and spirit, which was a revelation for me, because I thought, that's the difference to the hormones in the nervous system. So we've got the stress hormones, or we've got the endorphins of love. The hormones, the healthy neurotransmitters, happy hormones, for attachments, for connections, for relaxing, for joy, for happiness. And ultimately the anandamide molecule, which is bliss, which is also rapture, which I would describe as heaven on earth, when we can attain to that beautiful love where we can just see the beauty in everything. And look at this beautiful morning. I was hoping to catch the moon and Venus early, but I was too late for that, and we haven't quite got to sunrise yet, so who knows if the sun will come up while I'm reading. Anyway, I've been working on my Christmas scroll of the healing consciousness of the New Jerusalem. So this one I've done specifically towards Christmas, looking at how in the end it's whether we can conquer that fear, whether we can overcome the stress, hurts and pains through forgiveness is the way through, in order to attain and restore, just as in the twinkling of an eye, restore our body to the parasympathetic nervous system. So by creating the spirit, the love, the joy, the kindness, the mildness, the patience, self-control, not to hurt or abuse another, not to sin, and to realise that the more we turn away from sin, the happier our bodies are, because it's in our body, the temple, that love does dwell. So a little poem called Distilling Love, which as a therapist I've worked with Bach Flower Remedy. They're wonderful essences, and the oils, essential oils, so looking at the frankincense and myrrh as their healing properties of calming and being antibacterial and healing. Frankincense and myrrh. I've got rose and jasmine in there, which rose is a very beautifying oil. It's an oil for love, for femininity, for just that nurturing love, and jasmine is an oil for confidence. And I add sulphur into here because Scripture says that if we're not in the kingdom of heaven, we're thrown into that fiery lake of sulphur. Now, if you look into homeopathy, sulphur is significant in every disease in the body. And as I researched it more, sulphur, it's an electrolyte, and it's also significant in the formation of our proteins. So proteins are chains, and if our protein chains are short, then we become ill. So perhaps that throwing into the fiery lake of sulphur is where we enter into the conflict, hurt and pain and sickness and disease. So we're certainly seeing lots of disease on the planet, whether we believe in God or not. But he does say that if we don't live by his laws for love, then we are the ones who suffer. So we are implicit in how we create life on this planet, whether it be beautiful and heaven on earth as it is designed and has the potential to be, just as every human being has the potential to be beautiful in love and kindness to each other and to self, for the greater good, who is God. Let's be kind. We all know it. But sometimes the negative, destructive behaviours win, and we're certainly drip fed with lots of role models of how not to behave. Okay, so distilling love. It's a metaphorical poem, so they are not to be ingested. It's a poem. To remove the taste of Judas, Take bark flour remedy of crab apple. Add sulphur. Wash with apple cider vinegar and bathe in baths to cotter and fugue. Blend oil. I think I've got a misprint here. Wash with apple cider vinegar and bathe in baths to cotter and fugue. Waft with frankincense and bathe with myrrh. Blend oil of rose with essence of jasmine. Shake a little and infuse for Sophia. Distill till clear, like a perfumed memory of first love's kiss on a summer's eve. So on the New Jerusalem, Sardius and Manasseh are for forgiveness in order for the topaz endorphin reward of Issachar. We have to learn to conquer our stresses and anxieties and fears, learn to forgive, turn around from the behaviours that cause them, free that conscience and free ourselves from sin, grief, hurt and pain. God bless. Jesus Christ is returning quickly for healing all nations and heaven on earth. Have a blessed good day.